Okay, so I've just got to the garage, and of course the red Astra's abandoned out the front. It's got a flat battery and I can't charge it because Kenzo's taken my battery charger home again and just kept it there and not brought it back. Cheers. Right, the Nova is sitting here, so let's get that fired up and I'll get the Astra moved and get the Nova out. Well, the Nova hasn't been running during the week. I've been away, but it's been overfueling badly, so I'm changing the coolant temp sensor. I thought this would have had a 2-pin one on it like the big block engines, but it doesn't. It's just a little single pin filly that has a spade terminal on it, so that's interesting. So I'm just going to screw this in here at the back of the manifold, and hopefully that'll get it fired up and running again, because it's just bogging down and soaking the plugs, which we don't want. I'm just pulling the spark plugs out as well. There was a lot of starting and running it and mucking about with it during the week, I believe, and the plugs are absolutely soaking, so we'll get these dried out and then we'll try it again with our new temp sensor. Giving the plugs nice bit of heat with the heat gun. Hopefully not melt the top of this bin, but I don't think it really matters if I do or not. Hopefully this car fires up. Okay, spark plugs are in. Let's see. Okay, so this has got a flat battery as well, fantastic. Okay, so he's flattened the battery on the Nova and obviously not brought my charger down, so that's flat. This is flat as well because we can't charge it, so I'm going to have to start the Astra off the Cavalier and then move it and then jump the Nova. Dearie me. I need a booster pack. Although, to be fair, if I left it down here, Kenzo would just take it back to his house with him anyway. Alright, jump leads. Again with some more juice. There we go, no problem. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's alright, no we can. Okay. Definitely got first. Right, must be fucking luck. Right, here we go. To the MoT. That's us, we're away in the Nova to get it MoT'd. I think the engine's definitely needing a run and a clear out. That boy's head was like on a corkscrew there when he saw the car. As soon as we pulled out. Misfiring a bit, but it's going alright, it's fast, but I've just lost the gears, so I've only got third. And I think it's blown a fuse. This is going to be difficult. idle. If I've only got third, this is going to be difficult to get it to where I need it to be. Really need a green light here, this is important. Okay, I've got a green here, right. I'll have to go through a housing scheme to avoid a long set of traffic lights and try and get down a back road. And then that should only leave me one traffic light to get to the garage. In third gear only. And it won't idle. Shit. It's a couple of left turns and then one right across a road, so I just need to not stop. I could probably get it to go in third. Come on, peeps. Don't let anybody out junctions bring me to a stop unnecessarily. Oh, there's a big long queue there because it's Friday afternoon. We cannot use that bit of road. Chance. Speed bumps. Oh, massive speed bumps. It doesn't seem keen on idling and it's kind of misfiring a bit as well, I don't know. Hey, what's another speed bump? Oh, that one was alright. I need to get down this back road. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, round. More speed bumps. You're stopping there. Head right out my way. Bye. How many more speed bumps are there? Tell you what though, this is quick, it goes, this 1600 like. And it's not happy either, at all. The more heat that gets through it, it dries it out and it sorts out its kind of stroppy issues. I wonder why it won't idle, because it always idled fine. Nova brakes. Oh, you fucker. Oh. Gears, you only need this one. traffic lights to go. Just as well as got a new clutch on it. That was a horrible hill start. Come on! Please just make it to the garage. Well, it's not going to idle, I know that. Come all the way up here in third, just about. Lost the gear linkage. Oh, dearie me. That was super stressful bringing it up from Armadale to get it to the MoT station without losing the gears. It's kind of misfiring and it won't idle either. It's not very happy, but if I can get the gear linkage clipped in again, it's come out the ball socket, then hopefully I can coax it back down the road and not hit any too much busy traffic. I'll only be just after 5 when I come out of here. Well, at least the lights have managed to stay on. Better not leave them on for long actually, because that battery was flat. I know that the fuse popped for the heater fan, but it's probably got the wrong size fuse in it. Find out what one that is. So now it's on the MOT ramp and it won't start because it doesn't have any fuel. Kenzo's just given me the revelation that they were mucking about with it on the ramp. When they were trying to find out what was wrong with it when it was a coolant temp sensor. So there may be something up with the pump wiring, which I shall have to check. Can't get the terminal back on now, come on. That's slack anyway, it's not going to sit on there nice. There you go. I gotta go. No spark. No spark, right, no fuel, no spark, that's like the crank sensor.
Yeah, that's bulbs.
Oh, it's bulb gate. Aye, that's like crank sensor. Here is our issue, you can see that this ball socket needs to connect into this, so I shall have to go and push them together with a set of grips. That has to just push together. I've come back with additional equipment. Set Stilson pipe wrench is see if I can get this bloody thing now. He didn't sack me. That's what he felt like. This is how you're supposed to do. Ah! Did that go in? Gear linkage is fucked on it, it's falling to bits. I've got it's running again like it, a broken wire. I'm just fucking trying to... Ah, fuck off. Ah, fucking my fucking nuisance what it is.
Is it fucked like?
The linkage?
Aye.
Ah, it's fucking all fell to bits, it's on the ground there, eh? It's all fucking hard plastic. It's alright, we'll fucking see it. Well, it's failed on Friday night. Mainly due to the gear linkage exploding. It's a lot happier now I've connected that wire properly, because it was popping and banging. Wasn't too happy in the belt, and it wasn't idle either. Managed to jam the linkage with a cable tie there, so it should move backwards. We have backwardsness so we can escape these rollers. We have escaped. Now we're going to go and put this where Kenzo's van is and come back to it in the morning. That's what I'm going to do. I have to park it where your van is. So if you shift that, I'll put it there. Okay, Nova, you win this time. MoT again, 10:30 tomorrow. The linkage is held together with cable ties, so we'll just try the MoT like that. I'll go down and see if I can get a linkage off a gearbox first. Apart from that, at least it drove up here. So, aye, right, back to unit. Yeah, this bit here is a bit of linkage that's broken. This plastic thing's exploded, and this bit is the bit that goes onto the car. So we shall see what we can do with this. This just comes apart with a circlip, so we might see if we can just replace the plastic bit on its own. We'll take a whole linkage up with us as well, just in case. So I'm going to remove this now. Okay, so our circlip just lifts off like so. Just sit there, and then I'm guessing that this will just push out one way or the other. So it went in that way. Now I'm going to get a screwdriver. Yep, so here we have our piece of plastic which I've removed. So all being well, should be able just to push that bit into the existing linkage and it will go back together okay. But we'll take the whole thing along with us just in case. We'll put some grease in there as well. I wonder if it actually just got kind of that dried out and seized up in there that it just jammed. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take this piece off only, because these plastic bits just open up like so, and then you take that end off, and then we'll take this end off here and just use this bit on its own, I hope, because the other bit's broken off. So, I can get into here with that.
So what is this bit for?
This bit, this is the gear linkage. So I've taken that off of there now, so this should pop out. There we go. Right, so that's the bit, we need that bit. And we need this bit.
Where'd it go?
Away. This bit here. Good grief, how did that even do that? Right, that sits there. They're the bits that we need. I'm tightening that.
Thank you. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Dunno. Aye.
Hi, right, I'm just slackening the main linkage bolt off to get our old bit of linkage out. There we go. You would like to consider coming out?
Yep.
Come on. That's a female end and that's a male end, so they're different. They've changed the design of them for no reason.
Why?
I don't know, it's to be awkward, so 30 years later I'm not coming to try and do something. It screws me up.
You should have checked it before you came back here to wreck the car.
I didn't know that, did I?
Yeah, how are we going to get off the ramp if there's no gear?
Well, I need to get into the back of this. It doesn't look like it's very... I don't know what's in here. Like,
Sure you've not got a hammer?
well, I'm just opening up the back of this now. See what's living inside it. And we've got this rubber bit here, which would have held the linkage in place at one point. Okay, so you've got a piece of rubber. There's that other thing. So with this thing in theory, sit inside
Is
this.
that a lug nut?
No, it's like a plastic sleeve.
Oh yeah, those thingies.
So I don't know if that would. Then if I could get that piece of rubber out the inside, this piece of metal out the inside of the rubber, is it? What's the?
Why don't you hold it down with the rubber down with your foot and then just.
Let's try to see what.
Well, have you got like a block of wood or something? Could put.
No, I think it's. Okay, so seeing as I don't have the right linkage with me and it's going to require some fabrication work, I've gone and stuck a load of cable ties around that bit where the socket had burst off, which will give it enough to get it down the road. Not ideal. But there we go, we're back at the Nova. I'm going to attempt to drive it back down with a cable tie gear linkage. It should be fine. We've established why it wasn't running before. Right, Nova Cavalier, or Nova. Well, I mean, we could just go down the long ridge way, I suppose, eh? That would be alright. What I'm going to do is... Actually, what I'm going to do is... Much better. Right. Let's go. So we'll see what it goes like in third gear. There, you talk about the fumes coming out of the car because that's fuel that's burnt, so you have high video. That's what it's not talking to. But it went well there though, it's still not entirely happy. I think we've got an issue still with that coolant temp sensor. I'm going to have to get the right one for the car. Yeah, it's bogging down a bit, it's got a bit of a misfire. Yeah, it's not happy. Kenzo randomly decided to stop because he thought the mirror plastic had come off the Nova, which it hadn't. So thankfully there's nothing to worry about there. But I think there he is, he's behind me now. There we go, it would be nice if we could get through in these traffic lights. So much stuff rattling in this car. one big long procession of extremely slow drivers. Citroen Picasso, Vauxhall Mocha, some Peugeot thing I don't even know the name of. There's a Mondeo, traditional family car. There's another Citroen. Come on! I've got a highly temperamental Nova here that needs to get back to its garage and I'm not pushing it there. Why is it every time you're trying to drive a car that's not happy, you get stuck with the most dawdling people? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Like blipping the throttle to keep it going. And like pulling it up to a hot bit with the handbrake and things. It's no easy like. So what we've done is, got it down the road all right, but I'm going to get a new coolant temp sensor for it. It's definitely exact because it's not happy. And then we've got a wheel bearing to order for it, a rack gator, and adjust where the fuel pipes are because apparently they're clipping against it a bit. But I mean, it's driven up and down the road, it's okay and it's fine. Right folks, that's it for this one. We've got the parts here for the Nova and we're going to fit them now. So the next episode we'll have in for its MOT retest and hopefully giving it a good run out on the road. Catch you next time. See you later. Spottage.